I made a video back in January 2019 about PS4 and Sony going multiplat and moving away from exclusives. It's looking like I was right. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Please remember to sub and share. So, yes, it looks like Sony are definitely looking into moving outside of just their console base and exploring other avenues to sell their games or to release their games on, because ultimately this makes more money. I made a video about this a while back and I was jumped on all over the place by certain fanboys that were, no, games will never go multiplat, exclusive is the way, exclusives, this is the big joke, exclusives make more money, and there was so much whining and crying by them all, saying Sony will never do this, Sony will never do that, you know, they wouldn't do this to us. At the end of the day, Sony, like everyone, wants to make money. They're a business, they're not about you, they're about themselves. You need to wake up to reality. But let's move on. So, Sony exploring PS4 Remote Play on Nintendo Switch, portable DualShock controller, blah blah. Sony is doing some research into PlayStation 4's popular Remote Play feature, potentially teasing some tantalising new ways to play. As part of a survey shared on Reddit, the manufacturer asked whether respondents would be interested in streaming their games to other devices like the Nintendo Switch or Apple TV. Oh, brilliant. It also asked whether users would be enticed by an offline version of Remote Play, though it doesn't elaborate on how this would actually work. Elsewhere in the questionnaire, the platform holder posits the possibility of playing previous generation games such as PS4, I don't know what to say, I don't know how to pronounce, you probably will know, you're probably laughing at me right now, and PS2 via Remote Play. There are also references to minor quality of life improvements such as the removal of unused controls on touchscreens to free up display space. Yes, it basically just waffles on more about going into it, but it looks like Sony are definitely exploring the avenue of going multiplat, and in more ways than one, and they're completely following suit with Microsoft. And why wouldn't they do this? It makes them more money. What does more money bring? I tell you what more money brings. It brings you a better console. It brings you more first-party titles. It gives the developers more money. It's good all round for business. This is why businesses like to make money. There's no way around the subject. These businesses want to make money, and it's good for everyone, especially the shareholders, which is what they most likely look at. But it looks like Sony are definitely exploring this. This is up. Just so you know, it's Sunday now, and this was posted on Friday, as you can see. But moving on from that, we have a response yesterday, Saturday. So that went out on Friday. Saturday we had a response. Surveys players dreaming about PlayStation 4 Remote Play on their Switch. So they already looked at the response they've got from PS4 players, and PS4 players are actually keen, actually looking forward to this happening. So all of you can cry and whine and say this ain't gonna happen. But the thing is, the majority speaks at the end of the day, and Sony want to make money. So as much as you can whine and cry about this, it's gonna happen. Sony will no longer. They may have the odd one or two exclusives, but they're going to most definitely look to go multiplat. And this is good. I've been promoting this and supporting this since day one. This should be across the board. You shouldn't be tied behind walls of like, you have to buy my console. You want to play my game? Because looking at it face front, there's probably one or two games that I probably would like to play on PS4. I'm not a single player gamer, as many people that watch my channels know. I hate single player games. I'm struggling still through Red Dead Redemption 2. I hate single player games at the end of the day. So when I'm thinking there is a couple of games that I'd like to buy on PS4, but I do not want to spend £400 on a console just to play 2 games. That's like, to me, that's a paywall, and to many people, that's a paywall. And this is what Sony are finally seeing. They want to sell their games to everybody because it will make them money. Because if they want to sell me a game, they have to put their game on another device that I own, and then I'll buy their game, and then they will get their money, and that's how it works. It's simple as that. Some players are salivating over the possibility, however unlikely, of one day being able to use their Switches to remotely play PS4 games after Sony asked about it in a recent feedback survey. The survey apparently went out in an email to PS4 owners, a screenshot of which blah 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 of what Sony said in it. As you can clearly see all this. And the survey included a number of questions such as these. There we go. And I can only imagine that a lot of results they were getting back were very appealing, or in the appealing range bracket, which is a positive. Remote Play, which lets players stream games running on their PS4 to PCs and smartphones. So you're going to be playing games on smartphones. The irony of this is, not too long ago, Xbox has jumped on for by the media and fanboys for the possibility of Game Pass going on PS4. Can you remember that? Did anyone remember that? Where there was chatter about Xbox is dying, Xbox is doomed, Xbox is dead, because they're putting Game Pass on other platforms. And now Sony are not only looking at that revenue, but also on smartphones. Wow, imagine that, picture that. Which is exactly what Microsoft are doing. They're looking at, they've already recently Coalition made a game and put it on phones. You can play it on your phones. But this began in the PS3 era, but wasn't supported by most games until the release of the PS4. It was also one of the selling points for Sony's Vita handheld, whose similar control scheme made playing stream console games easier. This is not a new concept to Sony or PS4 or any PS, and it's really weird that the players are just skipping over this and really think that Sony are really pushing for exclusives and just want just thinking about the players. The players have spoken and they want the games everywhere so they can all play them. But it goes on. You can look up this site yourself. You've got it above there where it is. You can just Google it, no problems. But the bottom line is, this is all positive, excellent news for Sony. They're doing the right thing. I wanted to buy a PS5 at launch. My wife has given me permission to buy a PS5 at launch as well as the new Xbox. But with the current lineup of games, well, there is no lineup of games for the PS5 at the moment other than Godfall. It was really put me off. And that's the problem with Sony. It starts off really slow. But that's another subject. But with their games going everywhere, I actually might be able to play their games via other portals now, which is excellent now because I might not have to buy a console. Might not have to be restricted to having several consoles around my house and having several sub accounts and stuff like that for all sorts of stuff and blah blah blah. You all know the hassle that goes behind this. I could possibly play them on my laptop, PS4 games on my laptop now, or my phone, and that is brilliant news. You know why? Because I'm a gamer and I want to play games, and I shouldn't have to be tied, or my hands shouldn't have to be tied by my back. But the funny thing is, who benefits most from all this? It's Nintendo, because Nintendo is sitting in the middle of Xbox and Sony, of PlayStation, and they're in the middle. And right now, Microsoft are going to Nintendo and saying, "Hey Nintendo, do you fancy doing this deal with us?" And PlayStation are going to Nintendo, "Hey Nintendo, you should fancy doing this deal with us?" And Nintendo in the middle going, "Yes, yeah, we'll have some of that, yeah." It's just brilliant. It's actually it's very funny. It's very amusing to watch. But there it is, everyone. Please write in the comments what you think about PS. What do you think about PS4 going onto shouldn't be for PS4, so just in general PS games and the future of PS and Sony going onto mobile, PC, and all over the place. Doesn't say Xbox, but they probably won't go Xbox. That's what I've always said from the beginning. Game Pass won't be on PS4. PS4 games won't be on Xbox directly like that, because there's not much money to be made from that in itself. But there's definitely the money to be made from mobile gaming and other revenues. So tell me what you think about this. It'd be interesting to get all your takes on it. And it's positive at the end of the day. It's all gaming. It's all positive gaming news. Thank you all for watching. Please sub, share, and slap that alarm button thing that tells you that when I drop new videos, because I'm dropping lots. Check out my Conan videos as well, and my Red Dead Redemption movies. Bye for now.